candles on the cake flickered in the wind, but my son didn't make a wish. He was staring at the words in bright red frosting. Congrats, Ethan. Ethan is my brother's son. I glanced at the custom Carnival rides, the cotton candy machine still spinning behind him, the clown juggling near the popcorn stand. I had spent $3,600 to make this day magical. Every dollar earned from late nights working double shifts. And yet somehow, this wasn't his party anymore. My dad clapped my brother on the back. We thought combining the birthdays would be more efficient. Save us all some money. None of us are made of cash, he added, sipping punch like it was nothing. My son was still wearing his little gold crown. He'd picked it out himself. Said he wanted to feel like a king for just one day. He quietly took it off. Didn't cry. Didn't complain. Just folded it up, handed it to me, and sat down on the grass. My stomach twisted. Did you even ask me? I asked my dad, my voice low. We didn't think you'd mind, he said. Besides, Ethan's in remission. He deserves something big. So my son doesn't? I wanted to scream, but I didn't. I simply started packing the leftover cupcakes into their boxes. I unplugged the bounce house, canceled the fire breather, and told the face painter she could leave early. They all watched me clean up the party I'd planned, the one they hijacked. Then I pulled out my phone and started scrolling through every future reservation, every vendor I'd booked for upcoming events. Canceled. All of them. No more shared anything. By nightfall, my phone had 27 missed calls. And then came one message that made my hands shake. The baby shower's next week. Please tell me you didn't. The baby shower was supposed to be my gift to them. A $5,000 rooftop venue, fully catered, custom cupcakes shaped like rattles, handwritten invites sealed with wax. But I canceled it. Every last detail. The minute I saw my son toss his crown into the trash, something inside me broke. Or maybe it finally healed. That night, my brother texted, "Hey, heard you were upset about the mix-up. Ethan loved it though. Appreciate you going all out." Mix-up? The next morning, my mom called. "Sweetheart, we need to talk." I didn't answer. An hour later, she was banging on my door like there was a fire. "Open up," she snapped. "We need to figure out the shower." I already promised everyone. I opened the door, not wide. Just enough to say, "You combined our kids' birthdays to save money. Combine your savings to throw your own baby shower." Her face turned pink, then pale. "You're seriously going to be petty over one cake?" she hissed. "No," I said. "I'm done being the only one who pays for everyone's celebrations while getting crumbs for my own child." She scoffed. "You're being emotional." That word, emotional, always used to shut me up. But not today. "Good," I said. "I hope you feel it too." Every canceled call, every vendor refund, every closed tab. That night, I got a voicemail from my dad. "Your brother's furious. Your mom's crying. We didn't mean harm. Can you at least pay the deposit? We're counting on you." Then my son came up behind me, hugging my waist. "I liked our party," he said quietly. "Even if they didn't." And that's when I knew I wasn't done yet. By morning, my aunt had messaged me. Then my cousin. Then my uncle's wife, who I hadn't spoken to since 2016. They all had the same tone. "I know you're upset, but can't we just move on? This is about family, not money. You're really going to let one party ruin everything?" But none of them had ever offered to split the bills. None of them ever checked the name on the invoice. I paid for the tent at the last reunion, the holiday dinner decorations, the surprise engagement venue, the family spa weekend that turned into an all-women's retreat without me. And now I was the problem? That afternoon, I got a ping from the bank. It was a reminder for the monthly transfer I'd been sending to help cover my parents' mortgage. $1,430. Every month. Quietly. For 3 years. I stared at the notification, then hit cancel recurring payment. An hour later, my phone rang. "Dad, I just got a notice from the bank," he said. "There's a problem with your payment." "No problem," I replied calmly. "Just a decision." He exhaled sharply. "You can't do that. We're relying on you." "Relying on me," I repeated. "But not enough to save my son a slice of his own cake?" "You're being dramatic," he snapped. "We didn't mean to exclude him." "You didn't mean to include him either," I said. Silence. Then he mumbled, "Well, what now?" "Now." I smiled. "You plan the baby shower. You fund the parties. You figure it out, just like I did for years." And right before I hung up, I said something I never thought I'd have the courage to say. "Tell everyone to stop calling. I'm not coming back." 3 days later, the baby shower was canceled. My brother's fiancé posted a teary video online saying, "We were blindsided. Things just unraveled. People promised things and disappeared. People." That people was me. The video got shared in family circles. Pity comments rolled in. Aunt Kendra wrote, "It's such a shame. After all the planning." Uncle Ben chimed in, "Families should support each other, not tear each other down." But when my son's birthday was hijacked, when his name was erased from the cake, where were they? Not one call. Not one apology. Until now. The doorbell rang that night. I checked the peephole. My mom, holding a half-eaten tray of leftover cupcakes. I opened the door halfway. She didn't say hello, just marched in like it was still her house. "Listen," she began, placing the tray on my counter like a peace offering. "I don't know why you're acting this way." "I'm not acting," I said. "I'm just done performing." She rolled her eyes. "You're punishing everyone because of a cake." "No," I said calmly. "I'm holding people accountable for years of using me like a checkbook and erasing me when it's convenient." Her voice sharpened. "Your brother's fiancée is devastated. She's pregnant, emotional. So was I. I cut in. When I watched my child walk away from his own party, crown in the trash, tears in his eyes." She flinched. Then I asked, "Do you even remember his birthday?" She paused, blinked. Silence. "I didn't think so." She picked up the cupcake tray, suddenly ashamed. "We just thought you were okay, that you didn't need anything." "I didn't," I said softly, "until now." She opened her mouth, but I shook my head. "Tell them," I whispered. "I'm not the one they should expect anymore." The fallout was almost immediate. That week, my brother's fiancé sent me a neutral message. "Hey, just wondering if you'd be open to chatting soon? No pressure, just want to clear the air." She attached a baby photo ultrasound, as if that would melt years of being sidelined, ignored, erased. Then came the group chat revival. Mom added me back. The title had changed. Family Reconnect Revolving Hearts. I didn't say a word. They posted updates. Pictures. A new date for the rescheduled baby shower. Then suddenly silence. And then, "We're short on funds." Dad finally texted, "Can you pitch in a little?" Everyone's doing their part. Except I'd done everyone's part for years. So, I did something I hadn't done before. I drafted an email, attached receipts, a spreadsheet titled, "What I've Paid for Since 2017. Line by line. $3,600, birthday Carnival. $1,430 per month, mortgage assistance, 36 months. $2,200, grandma's surgery copay. $900, vacation deposit, they canceled last minute. $4,800, car repairs for dad. $600, baby shower venue, never got reimbursed. The total, $68,530. I sent it. No emotion, no threat, just a subject line. In case you ever wondered. Within 10 minutes, I was removed from the family group again. This time it didn't sting, because when my son walked into the kitchen that evening, he looked at me, really looked and said, "Are we okay now?" And for the first time in years, I meant it when I said, "We're more than okay." 2 days later, I heard from Grandma. Not through a text, not even a call, but a letter. Written in blue ink on floral stationery she always used. "I saw the spreadsheet," she wrote. "And I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much weight you were carrying. I wish I had spoken up sooner." There was a folded $100 bill inside. She underlined one sentence 3 times. "Don't let them make you feel invisible again." I held that letter like a life raft. Because when the noise dies down, when everyone has turned you into a villain for no longer funding their comfort, you start to question if maybe, just maybe, you were too harsh. But I wasn't. Later that week, I saw a public post from my mom. "Some people forget what family means." It's not about spreadsheets. It's about love, forgiveness, sacrifice. I didn't reply, but I did screenshot it, then posted a side-by-side photo of my son, one from the carnival, smiling with face paint, and one from the moment he saw the wrong name on his cake, shoulders sagged, holding his untouched crown. Caption: If you define love by erasing children, maybe it's time to redefine family. I didn't tag anyone,
But they saw.
the silence grew colder.
The group chat stopped trying.
And yet, something beautiful happened. 3 old friends, the kind I hadn't spoken to in years, messaged me privately. "We saw your post. We're throwing a late party for your boy. Come." That weekend, he laughed harder than I'd heard in months. No crowns. No themes. Just a backyard, 3 dogs, and 2 water balloons gone wrong. My son looked up at me, cheeks flushed, and said, "This is what real family feels like." The final blow came quietly. A wedding invite slid under my door. My brother's. A glossy envelope, gold trim, RSVP code printed in raised lettering. At the bottom, in small type, "We hope you'll reconsider and join us. No hard feelings." No hard feelings. After everything. After erasing my son. After gaslighting every memory. After decades of me stitching every hole they poked in our lives with money and silence.
I didn't RSVP.
Instead, I sent a small card back, white, unadorned, handwritten. "I hope your marriage brings you the kind of loyalty I was never offered. Congratulations." I sealed it. No return address. But what I did return was power to myself. I closed every autopay tied to their life. Removed my name from the insurance plan I had shared with them out of pity. I notified the estate attorney that I would no longer be co-signing any family documents without independent counsel. And then I made the biggest decision of all. I sold my house, packed up,
Moved states.
just me and my son. A smaller place,
Cozy. Sunny.
uncomplicated. We decorated with second-hand furniture, paper lanterns, and drawings he taped to the fridge himself. One night, he crawled into my lap, whispering, "This home feels warm, not like before." I didn't cry. I just held him tighter. The next morning, my phone buzzed again. A voicemail from Dad. "I saw the listing. You sold the house. What about your sister's college loans? We thought you were handling that." No greeting. No apology. Just another expectation. I hit delete. Because this time, my silence was the message. And it echoed louder than any crown, cake, or RSVP ever could. 2 weeks after our move, a package arrived. No return label. Inside, a photo album. My son's name etched in gold foil across the front. I flipped it open, expecting more guilt or manipulation. But instead, it was filled with photos from his birthday, the real one, the messy one, the one with water balloons and dogs and real laughter. Candids taken by my friend Jenna, who must have printed them and mailed them without a word. Each page shimmered with something my old life never offered. Presence. Not perfection. Not posts. Not pressure. Just presence. On the last page, there was a note taped in. "You protected him. You chose him over tradition." That's what real parents do. I didn't realize I was crying until my son whispered, "Why are your eyes shiny?" I smiled, because sometimes the hardest choice gives you the softest peace. That night, I deleted every remaining family thread. No more group chats. No more forwarded memes. No more just checking in texts that came only when someone needed help. In their place, I built something new. Not from anger, but clarity. We started a small tradition. Wednesday walks. Just me and him. Every week, no matter what. We talk about the stars, dogs we saw, new flavors of ice cream. No crowns. No forgotten cakes. Just air. And feet. And love. And once, while watching him chase fireflies in the dusk, he looked back at me and said, "You know, Mom, I think you're magic." I laughed. "Why?" "Because you made something out of nothing." He ran ahead again, arms outstretched like wings. And for the first time in years, I didn't feel like I owed anyone anything. I had already paid in full.